Welcome back. Welcome back, and it has been not too long, and this is episode 6 of the video. You might want to fast forward at some points. Things might be repetitive. So I will be discussing, and mainly these videos are all purpose to show the new features and to discuss the new features and intentions for future features. Future. Okay, sorry. So let's discuss the current status. I took off the music. You can see the video. You can see now there's autosave. That is one new feature that has been added. As you can see, there's now an autosave, so that has changed much in the last one. So let's load the game, the most current state of the game. Very important, also the layout has changed. So now the layout of the quests, you see what quests you possibly can have, and you can see they're tier 2 quests, and if you try to do it, you will get this pop-up message, etc. Alright, and now it pretty much shows you also statuses of quests. Alright, so let's say goodbye to this. Also, very important, things have changed here. The inventory, you pretty much know it once I purchase something. Here, like, you know what, let's go purchase something. I'm gonna purchase another potion, and I'm gonna show you right now quickly. You go to the inventory, you decide who you want to give it to. I'm gonna give it to the mage, as you could confirm it's who it is, and I'm gonna give it to the mage. Now the anvil is pretty much allows you to upgrade any of your item, and right now we are not in a status of doing that, but we're gonna be near that. Okay, current status is 16 gold. Moving right along, as you can see, we are pretty much one step away from leveling up. Right, we need one more trophy and we can level up. And now pretty much this is the correct data and information based on everything that you have equipped. You also have your 2 potions, which I priorly equipped it because I just loaded the game, if you noticed. Okay, and your current vitality is 8. And the experience I accumulated is 7 due to the fact that I completed 7 quests. Very important. It now tells you properly what you're pretty much at level 10 your class can upgrade, and the knight officially upgrades to the paladin or the inquisitor. In details later on what happens in that status. You can upgrade your cards, and you could even edit your cards. But right now there's nothing to edit with because you do not because you're limited at 25, by the way, 25 cards at all times. You don't have any novice cards, adventure cards, etc. cards, so there's nothing to pretty much set up a deck. You're by default stuck with the 25 basic cards, which, by the way, you could use your XP to level up. Okay, so if we look quickly at the saint upgrades to the Kabbalist and Purifier. Later on, that will be amazing as that evolves in later development. And moving right along here, okay, let's equip that. The mage will level up to Elementalist or Necromancer. And finally, the barbarian will upgrade to Bonebreaker or the Blood Mystic. Okay, so now that we resolve this, let's do that last quest. Like, as you could see, if you go inspect the board, now there's the board here. It tells you all the quests and achievements that you have. There is achievements also, so as you progress in achievements. But let's first look at the quests. Right now, you can see all the tier 1 quests that you have achieved. Each one's in their names, and they're all tier 1 quests, and you just pretty much have one more. So right now you've done only 7 of the 8 that there is. And here, and this is the achievements, and it shows you how many of what you killed and how many you need to kill to obtain the first tier reward. And I believe there's up to 4 tiers. So this is the first tier. And as you can see, this is how many goblins you slayed, hunters, wolves, sorry, and skeletons we're about to fight. And this is how many quests we completed. We only completed 7 of the 25 to obtain the High Life Potion. And more important, the Elemental Potion, to obtain that, pretty much we need to finish tier 1. Okay? And this is how many completed, and obviously there's none. So as you can see, a lot of things have evolved and progressed from the last videos as things evolve. There's also new patrons, and some of these patrons actually do give tier 2 quests. Okay, and she also gives one, and this one. Okay, so let's do the final quest so you could see how leveling works. And I mean, it's one of the many levels that you can obtain, but right now let's check it out. So let's complete. We're gonna do a quest together. If you want, you can pretty much skip it and go to the next step, but I'm gonna be able to show you right after what happens. So let's do this, accept. I'm going to go normal because I only need one trophy pretty much to get to the next level. Okay, so, and also to finish tier 1, by the way. So let's see what happens. So I will do this. I love the animations, by the way. I love it. So, okay, let's skip it. And you can always watch it when you play. Okay, so here are the 4 characters, obviously, that I chose, and these are also another addition. I don't know if this was available in the last version, but here I want to show you. Now you pretty much are able to notice what is, what is the info of the monster. Before it was just fighting it and not knowing what you're fighting. Also, well, as this is tier 1, it was kind of in, we wanted, as much as everything is tutorial, we want to add one challenging quest where you get to actually a bit struggle, but get to learn the tough spot. These are obviously leader, kind of minions, or I should say leader. They're not minions, but they're leaders. They're top unit. You can consider them as agents almost, or commanders, or whatever in myth. Skeleton warriors. So this is the ability, the stats, and everything. And right now also you could see their proximity. Pretty much they can sense how, based on those radius of reaction. So anywhere you're close to this radius, you're pretty much going to make them react, and they're going to notice you. And there's the traps, obviously, here. And in normal, there's anywhere from 0 to pretty much 2, and I believe for hard it's 0 to 3. No, actually it's 1 to 3. There's guaranteed traps, or 2 to 3. Okay. Sorry, there's so many features, so many requirements I've written. Okay, so let's play this. So let's move. We're gonna move this, and hopefully, if you want, you can fast forward to the main. As you can see, it's going through. It realizes there's nobody, and well, it has 4 proximity, so it's pretty much okay. So now I could pretty much try to get myself into position, so that next round I'll be able to do what I need to do. Nothing there in a sense to get me into the middle of the fray, as they say. So it's going to be a slow, tedious walkthrough. And this is the night. Do expect bugs, as we know. And okay, so I'm going to bring her. It's all, I chose a female group. Okay, so you know what? I'll skip this. I think a bug just occurred. All right, there was a reroll. Oof. And I'm going to use this just to protect myself, for one. And I think they're going to react. So I'm going to wait for them to come. I think... No, we're not in the proximity. Okay, that's good. And let's see this. I'm going to put this like this. And the knight. And okay, that will be like this, and end right there. And her also is gonna be like this. And you know what? Nobody's in range. Damn it. Okay. Hopefully. Oh, okay. Well, they get the first dibs. So this is not gonna be fun. I'm gonna do Iron Guard. Iron Guard pretty much allows me to, attacks targeting you gain +2 target numbers. So it's gonna be a struggle for them to hit me. And after that, I can pretty much fight back. So let's see what happens. Okay, and now it's my turn. And they're strong, by the way, because they're leaders. As you can see, they can take damage. That was 4. I don't know if you saw the icon now. Again, there's been a lot of touch-ups. And when they do damage now, there's little icons and the type of damage it does. So, you know what? Okay, so you know what? I'll do this. Taunt them all, but also at the same time increase their target number. Okay. And you know what? I will take the damage there. I'm hoping the mage and the barbarian can get into the fray and really save the day. We got one more round before they go boom. And okay, I'm gonna skip. I know I got another interrupt, but that interrupt, I just don't want to use it. I don't want to move away. And they roll 2 dice, by the way, so this could be very frightening. But luckily they're missing. As you can see, I don't know if you're paying attention when it says miss, the little icon there, it's kind of a, yeah. Okay, so let's see how this and this. So 2 hexes, so it's going to be around, no, it's going to miss, and this one is 2 hexes, so it's going to miss. Okay, so I'm going to need, and luckily he has the reach, so he's going to do first things first, he's going to do bull rush against him, because he's mad with, she is mad with the great sword. I mean, yeah, that kind of obliterates that enemy. Rampage is available, obviously, and we're going to do that one too, obviously, him, this skeleton. Oof. Yeah, they're alerted. Very alerted. I'm going to do some headbutt here. You know what? I'm going to do this one. And luckily she rolls 4 dice, right? The great sword gives her 3 die turn, and also base is 1, so pretty much right there. And right now she's the reckless. If the target misses, throwing axe. Okay, we're going to do throwing axe here. This one. -1. Come on, we could do this. Choose your destiny. Well, I'm not that crazy about it bleeding, but okay. You see that? Like a 3 damage right there. Okay, so let's see what the mage can do from a distance. Very, very deadly, but I'm just worried that this also will damage my knight. I have to watch out. Because it's a cone attack, right? Oh, I like that. And I'm going to do this. Hopefully this does much more damage than the last one. Come on, give me. Oh, yes. I needed that +1 damage. It just saves. Alright. And right now also I added, you could change the angle of the camera while you're watching the battle scene. I mean, or the results, as whatever you want to call it. And I kind of put it to prone. That's funny. Okay. A leader is prone, so as you can see, it works. I don't know if you can see the card right here. Any leader to hit is proned. Okay. And turn. We're gonna need some real judgment. We're gonna only that. 1, 2, 3. Continue. There you go. Hopefully we do some serious damage because we get +2 die 10. So if she doesn't move, okay, and there's the case. So, and I really don't care about the -1 threat, but let's go with it. Come on, give me something sweet here. Oh, okay. That didn't go as much as I wanted to, but okay. Sorry, just talking to myself here. Restore health. Nobody's really injured per se, so we'll move on there. And we have to watch out, by the way. One of their abilities is they can reroll a destiny die, and if they get gloom, they respawn. Okay, where is he? Okay, he's right there. Bone cleave. Yeah, seriously, we need you to bone cleave right there. Okay, +1 die 10. This should help. So we should be in a very good position. Okay. I missed, obviously. Curse wears off. Okay. That's good to know. I'm going to do this. Standard strike. Come on. You got to be able to do some damage to it. And those two right there, I'm worried at this because right now, after this. Oof, only one damage. And. Okay, took damage right there. Let's see. Okay, I could shift. And I could do. I don't want to do that. Okay, you know what? I'm going to shift right there, which is kind of risky. And then I'm going to use both potions to heal myself. Just for. I don't need actually both. Actually, this. And right there. I like that it shows you're targeting them. Plus 1 die 10 because I didn't move, in theory. So everything works. It's good to see when things don't. Oh my god, it can't possibly. Well, I did hit one of them, but because of one, critical misses negate damage you do. All the times. I could have seriously needed. Anyways, it is what it is. Heal. I need healing right now. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And restore 300. Okay, no. Alright. That's useless. I need the barbarian to go raging crazy. And, okay, so this one, we gotta kill him off. Come on. Oh yeah, I love that. Please don't respawn. Please don't respawn. That's why you see those dices pop up later. You see it roll divine. Because if it rolls gloom, they respawn. Okay, so let's go take a savage strike on this one. Alright. And that gives me plus 1 die 10. That's why you see 5 dices instead of 4. And, ooh, a massacre. A massacre. Divine again. That's awesome. That's just awesome. Now I'm going to do something really crazy. And I got only 2 cards I could use. So this is going to be the first one. It's going to pull them closer. And then I'm going to use Reckless on this. Okay. So that was, by the way, awesome movement. That's Mystic. Good. All right. And okay. And him, her. And she hopefully won't be useless. Come on. Oh, no. Come on. Give it. I saw there were 2 there. That's not nice. 1. That's just itches. Okay. I think it's going to be the enemy's turn right now because. It's the only card she has left. She used all her cards. She missed 2 damage. Oh my god. Okay. And let's see. Discharge. No, I don't want to use discharge. You know what? I'll use discharge. Discharge. Come on, you could do it. Okay. Okay, we're getting there. And you know what? And right there. Oh, I forgot it's his turn. And we're getting. Oh, miss. And it's the barbarian's turn. And as you see, this is a bug. I have no idea of why only 3 cards spawned up. And obviously it's a bug. So let's see. And which is not a worry. It's going to be taken care of. I'm adding a lot of features lately. And I plan to, once I'm feature completion, I'm working the opposite around. Once the feature complete, then I'm going to pretty much focus on bugs. Please don't roll gloom. Please don't roll gloom. Okay, good. There you go. Completed. Are you ready for this? And that's pretty much what I get. And let's return this so we can level up. Yes, thank you. And there you go. Congratulations, you have completed Tier 1 quest. Tier 1 upgrades are now unlocked. Tier 2 there. Okay, so we're going to see that also. Level 2. And we obtained the free mulligan card. That's at level 2 you obtain the mulligan and like free mulligan card. and it only the way it works is on the first round you are able to use it to see what cards you get. So make sure that you get the right card. But aside from that, this is something neat. It's a level up, and this is the reward you get for the first level of, obtaining the first level up in the game. So all the characters are going to get it. Everybody's going to get their level up free mulligan, and that's freaking neat. And okay, so now if you look here, sorry, I didn't click it. You need 16 quests to level up. Now you could do tier 1 or tier 2 quests. They will be accounted for it. And don't forget, hard quests account as 2, unlike normal quests. I don't know if you noticed that, but I'll show you that later. Okay, but pretty much at this point you have, and you can't still edit a deck because, well, we didn't get. On the next level, I believe, is when you get the novice cards. Okay, at level 3. Okay, but I wanted to show you that so you can see a lot of things are noticeably different. So let's do first things first. Oh, before we do anything let's see now. Look, there is much more items now to shop around. You could buy items now that you weren't able to, and this one is like pretty much +1 to your shadow skill. That's good for the thief. I don't have a thief in my group. And this one's +3 vitality, which is very good, 6 gold. Any other items? Oh my god, there's plenty of items. Okay, so at tier 2, you unlock new gear, new items that you can pretty much purchase, and give to your, uniquely to your characters. Just be warned that they're one time. So meaning that once you purchase them, there won't be another like it on the shop. All right. And now we have the Vitality Plus potion, which pretty much gives you 4 vitality. I like that. I like that very, very, very much. Okay, so let's see what more important is. I have 20 gold. So let's upgrade this. I'm going to upgrade all this. Hopefully I don't regret it. Before I do anything mistake, let's upgrade the Barbarian. Look at that. 3 damage. That's crazy. And bleed status 2. So that's just amazing. And you know what? I'm going to upgrade the weapon. And the weapon here is +2 damage, which still is phenomenal, by the way. Okay. And what does the Saint have as an upgrade? Hope. Okay. By default, you start with 1 hope, which is, very, very good, which means in theory, you start with 2 hope, because by default, as a character, being the Saint, you start with 1 hope, but you're going to start with 2 now because of this, which is, by the way, very good. So, as you can see, they're leveled up. I don't have, let's see if I try. Oh, you don't have enough gold. Oh, wow, I did spend all my gold. So let's save here. And as you can see the time, and let's save here. I'm going to save. And you could pretty much see it saved right after that. Okay, so let's continue. I want you to see other things, but there's just so much to show. So let's see the achievement so far. And skeletons, that's what I want to see. Say skeletons. I don't understand why that did not update. See, there's some bugs still occurring. Overall, those are easy to fix. It's just more important. I want to illustrate to you the new features that are upcoming, and they're going to be solid upon release. Up to the end of tier 2. And after that, I'll focus on tier 3 and tier 4. I wanted you to see this. Okay, so let's do something now. I want to, let's see, characters. Okay, so we did this. I pretty much had this XP. This is the current status. And does this make sense? Yes, 2 die 10 is only where you get it, and 2 die 10, and that plus the 1 base, that makes sense. 2 destiny dice, 1 from the base, and another one that you obtain from the rusted shield. And 9 vitality makes sense because you get +2 vitality now because of this. If you remember, she was 8, now she's 9. So this is phenomenal. Now I'm going to show you what tier 2 quests are. And encounters, I should say. Tier 2 encounters, the way they work, I'll explain first and then I'll illustrate it if do good in it because they are pretty much harder, and you kind of acquaint into new minions and monsters, you can call them, like I do. Tier 2, the way it works is there are 2 battle maps sequentially. So there are 1 encounter, but there's 2 battles, okay, that you have to, and any damage from the first relays into the second, meaning that if you're wounded, you're going to be wounded in the second battle, okay? And they're consecutive battles. You must complete it to complete the encounter. I didn't implement it yet, but in the second battle, there will be layers, okay? Every second battle scene, there will be layers, okay? So let's do a first one here. Let's talk to him. And here's the tier 2 quest. So there's no audio at this point because I muted everything. So there is audio, just to let you know. I'm not going to ask for details. When you play, you can ask for details.
Leave it to me.
And pretty much normal, as you can see, it's so challenging. It gives you a good reward. And again, it just gives you 1 trophy to completion. Okay, but if you do it hard, well, you get rewarded, and very, very well rewarded. But at the same time, I won't do hard. I'm just going to do normal, just to show to you how it works. Okay, the tunnels beneath the Yale. Let's see this. Good luck. So this is okay. As you can see, this is the mulligan card, which we obtained. And I'm going to see my cards. You know what? Just to show you, I'm going to use it. And I got new cards. And I got the rapid advance, so I'm happy. And I'm going to come all the way here. Oh my God, their reach is very, very crazy. That rodent. Okay, so there's 8 of them, but there are obviously, and yeah, proximity is 5, as you can see there. Okay, moving right along. Again, yeah, this is terrible cards. I'm just gonna use the mulligan again to show you, and works perfectly. Even though there is bugs in the game, I can assure you of that. And here, I'm going to come here, but I wanted a judgment card. Look at that. Look at that now with a +2 of hope. I pretty much start, look at that, 9. I hope I get 9 in the next round. Okay. No, oh, they obviously, I had to move and reach. I guess they're all activated now. Well, luckily, I didn't buy new potions per se, but I'm sure they're going to be okay because they had one from before. No, in range is it okay? Well, that was me, so combat, I don't want. I'm okay, I'm skipping. Give me the damage, it's okay. Now, you might be looking at this and saying, well, it looks like pretty much the same as before. It might seem like a little bit challenging, but let me assure you, as you will see, what is a tier 2 encounter in comparison. Okay, so let me skip this. Hopefully I don't get damaged. Oh, miss again. Okay. Don't forget I chose normal, so you're not going to see the hard side of things. When you play, you could try it hard. The benefit of playing hard, except other than the rewards, it's also you get, let me see this. No, I for sure want to use it. I want Whirlwind. Whirlwind makes a world of a difference. I didn't get it. Okay, whatever, it's okay. And let's see the mage. Discharge time. So they all use their mulligan. By the way, you never get mulligan again. So all future rounds, you will not get mulligan again. Mulligan is only on the first round. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna bring her forward, just prepare, and I'm gonna use this one, even though it's gonna be. Let's go for the first one. Let's see what happens. Okay. and I could change the view and I take damage. That was just incredible. I love doing those kind of rolls where it just doesn't make sense. And okay, I'm gonna skip her turn. And okay, but this could be good also. It allows us to, pretty much confront the foes right after the fact altogether. Just hopefully nothing serious happens. The -2 target number effect that I had on them is worn off. I mean, sorry. The -2 target number they had is not worn off. Nothing to do with me. It's their ability. So when they swarm you, their target number, they lower it. So their ability actually works, which is nice to see, by the way. So I hope you understand what I mean. So if they surround you and there's 3 or more, their target number to hit you is much easier than it was before. And they lowered by 2. Now it's my turn, buddy. And I'm very, very vengeful. Okay. Yeah, they all have to go. For all those watching, share your thoughts, share your view, or any ideas you'd like to see, or anything that you would want to know more about. That'll be great. I'd love to share it. I'd love to discuss it further, live, or even on one of these videos. So okay. All right. I was just hoping. Okay, so it's the knight's turn. So now, for the knight, she will use this, which is always awesome. Pass the line, so she's just gonna rampage right through, but hopefully she rolls perfectly fine, because luck can be fickle. So okay, she did not bad. Okay, and whirlwind. Okay, she got whirlwind. So does she have berserk? No. Okay, but that's pretty good. Okay, let's go for it. We could pretty much end this battle really quick. And I could show you how tier 2 works. I just love watching the dice checking. And the beauty of, you could change the view and see that swirl. Oh my god, that's what a slaughter. You saw that? That just, she saved the day, but also she brought herself. Oh, she has to get to 10 to activate the current threat level. But she did good right there. Okay, so we have one enemy on the board, and it seems to be all the way here. So let's see. I'm going to do a crushing blow, because she is able to reach the great sword. Go for it. I love it. Okay, so now watch what happens. A crack opens up. Enemies waiting in behind there. And that's your second battle. And I'm scared to see who this is, as it doesn't look like ratters. They look like, we're going to see very soon. Oh my god, they look like savage. So you got okay, you got both of them. Okay, that's not nice. That's not nice. You got 8 of those, and you got 1 of that. So what is this one? Sorry. Oh, this is the leader. A ratty. It's a ranged one. And there's only 1 of it, and the rest are all rider or minion. Okay, but this leader, there's only 1 of it, luckily. And you don't know. You could be playing, and it could be much more for you than it was for me. It's random. There's X amount of enemies that are supposed to be on the board, but it's not defined of which proportions are. I hope that's clear. So that's the ability. They have Shadow Lurk, which is kind of deadly. Okay, so this is pretty much gives you the idea of what is. I'm not going to continue doing this, but it should give you an idea of what is a tier 2. To do a tier 2 battle. Or encounter, I should say. So I'm going to surrender. Okay, I'm a weasel. I'm just joking. Okay, and yeah, the quest is over there. And each one is different in a way. So I pretty much showed you most or all the features right now. And if you have any questions, do let me know. This is what has been added up to now, to this stage. And if there's any particular question, let me know. Otherwise, hope you like what you saw. And as the progress, I am pushing. I know there's bugs in here, like any scenario, there will be bugs, but you have to understand I'm more focused on feature completion than bug testing. All right. And trust me, there's going to be about 2 months of dedication of bug testing before it even releases, onto Steam. And the first 2 tiers will be only available on Steam. And as things progress, obviously I'll add tier 3, tier 4, etc., etc. All right. I hope you like it, and thank you for watching. And well, let me log out then. And as you could see, also autosave.